This is LightCast TV Nigeria. We appreciate all our subscribers, and if you are yet to subscribe, kindly do so as we bring you latest and trending stories in entertainment, politics, and more. Thank you.
Emeka Ugwonyi, the lawyer of May Edochie, has continued to drag his ex-client as their fallout gets even messier. In a lengthy post on his Facebook page, the lawyer exposed 14 of May Edochie's lies, starting from the early stage of her marriage to Yul. Ugwonyi revealed that Yul was only compared to marry May, whom he had gotten pregnant at the age of 22 while May was 24. He affirmed that their marriage never thrived on love, rather they were only managing things. The lawyer further exposed the alleged lies May Edochie told against Yul. He claimed that May had reported that Yul was threatening to shoot her with a gun, which was completely false. He also accused May Edochie of being manipulative, noting that she had confided in him that she wasn't quite interested in getting justice but wanted to leverage on the entire saga to build her brand. Ugwonyi spilled a lot, which left netizens in awe. His post read, "Queen May's many lies. You never wanted to marry May. You, who was 22, got May, who was 24, pregnant. You refused to marry her, but his father forced him. There was never much love between them. They had their first child while you was 23 and May 25. The beginning of their marriage colored the entire tenor of the marriage. No love, just striving to make things work." May had known about Judy for a long time and actually condoned the relationship, but when Judy got pregnant, May wanted to use bloggers to blackmail Yul so he would not marry Judy. That annoyed Yul, and in anger he announced that he was a proud polygamist. Yul accused May of dating a married man way before 2022. So the story told to Sarah Martins, which she repeated was not even new in their marriage. Yul had made allegations of infidelity before. After their child died, Yul again accused May of dating a married man. It led to a quarrel. May lied to the police that Yul was threatening to shoot her with his gun. Yul never threatened to shoot her. He had a licensed gun, which he always left in his drawer in Lagos State. Even when he was in Enugu, there was no threat. But raising this false allegation, which caused the police to take it seriously. Even we were panicked when she told us he was planning to shoot her with his gun. May had no money. Even when she came to us, we only asked for minimum fee to cover expenses. At every point in time, we left them to pay whatever they wished. Yul was the breadwinner. He got the money to buy the land in Naija and to build on it, but the property was in their joint name. So those stories about May money is nonsense. In fact, it was you that opened a store for May, and it was you that used his goodwill to get goods on credit for the store. Why didn't May tell you what killed their son? Or why didn't she went for an autopsy? But she likes to get you to think there was a foul play. How did Falana come into the case? Someone told them that Pet Edochie was politically connected and would influence any judge. The person suggested that getting Falana because they believe Falana has political connection. This was after we have already prepared the divorce petition. We said, okay, let Falana take the case. But they begged me to work with Falana. I initially refused, but they insisted that I work with Falana. I agreed eventually. I have evidence of her communication. I have evidence of sending her bill for the appearance of her lawyer. I have evidence of her arguing about 30,000, saying it was too much because the agreement said 20k. But we explained to her that it was 20k per lawyer, but we sent 2 lawyers because her case was being treated as high profile. It should have been 40k, but because we were helping her, I reduced it to 30k. Do you know it took 3 months before her sister paid it? I have evidence. I was surprised to see May lie against me like this. Recently, May told her followers that she was left with 3 bank loans, but nobody asked her what the loans were for. Would you expect you to pay for the loans she took without his knowledge? If a woman takes a loan for plastic surgery after she broke up, should it be the responsibility of the man? May initially wanted to stay in the marriage. When we first suggested divorce, she said no. She just wanted to go vaccine. Divorce was a last-minute decision. Yul has been paying child support. He only stopped when May and her supporters lied that she was the breadwinner of the family. Initially, when we wrote a letter to Sarah and Judy, he had planned to write to Yul as well, but May was scared of antagonizing Yul. In fact, it took a lot of persuasion before she allowed us to write to Judy. Why? We can explain it. May specifically told me she was not interested in the justice of her case, that all she wanted was to grow her brand even if based on lies. I was tremendously surprised because the reason we got into her case was because we believe she was an opportunity to fight for the rights of women in Africa. May has no real interest in the rights of women. She's just exploiting their emotions. We knew May and admitted it, and she's in control of May Nation through her connection and direct dealing with leading figures in May Nation. Some of May Nation people dealt directly with me and even visited me. Indeed, we once bragged about how she would use May Nation members to attack opponents. May admitted that she spoke with Yinka first in February over her Instagram account. In fact, she called me when she had problem in February, but I couldn't help her then. In July, she explained her contact with Yinka and she admitted that they had been talking. I knew how they fell apart and why. I knew how May triggered the attacks on Yinka. That was the same way I was triggered. I never knew who Yinka was. I was told that she was an arch enemy trying to destroy me. It was much later I discovered it was all lies. So I had to pull back in a gentle way. May is just a cold-blooded liar who manipulates gullible people. Lying against me is the last thing for her. In other news, Nollywood actress Opeyemi Ayola has addressed reports surrounding fellow actor Ibrahim Chatta's bereavement, clarifying details in a post on her verified Instagram account. Media reports over the weekend reported that Chatta had lost his biological son following a post he shared on Instagram. "Ya Allah, you are the knower of all things, so rest on their son, champ," he had wrote formally. However, Ayola, taken to her official Instagram page on Sunday, explained that the actor did not lose his biological child but rather a godson who was also like a son to him. Ibrahim Chatta didn't lose his biological son but a godson who was like a son to him. May his pure soul continue to rest peacefully. It's been extremely emotional ride so far. God have mercy, he wrote. The actress offered prayers for strength and comfort for the bereaved family, urging compassion during difficult time.